Okay, I'm here at the pond. I got a little bit of time, not much, so I'm going to try throwing this little floating jerkbait. It's a yellow perch pattern. Caught fish on it here before. Like using a floating jerkbait at this pond just because these shallow areas near the bank, it lets me get it up over the snags and stuff, and makes it easier to fish. Suspending jerkbaits tend to get stuck a little bit here. So let's get it out there and see what I can do. Alright, let's move on a little bit. Don't have much time, but I do want to get some throws in while I can. It's a little wet over here for the rains over the weekend. I'm going to see if I can throw along grass here by the bank. See some bait rumbling around down there. All right. Try moving on. Okay, here in this awkward little spot, I see a lot of bait hanging out in this area right in front of me between the weeds, so I'm going to throw past that kind of weed brush, try coming in that way, then maybe bring it along the bank on the other side, along these cattails. It's a little bit of an awkward spot to stand because of where the tree is. I can do a little sidearm cast out that way. There's a turtle out there. There's a big old turtle out there. Okay, let's move down a little more. Okay, looking pretty calm over here. Seeing plenty of bait hanging out in the shallows, but where are the bass? They may still be sleeping. See if I can get a little further down. Last time I was here, it was far too wet to go this far. Sometimes you can get the fish to come to you, sometimes you gotta go to the fish. Sometimes it's hard to tell which is going to work. Oh, there was somebody in the weeds in front of me. Don't know what it was. Hopefully it wasn't a snake. Oh, some like medium-sized bait fish over here. I spooked a little. Gotcha. Come on in. Let's see what we got here. First jerkbait catch of the fall. Nice little bass. Not too big, not too small. I'm going to use the grippers on you because there are trebles all over your mouth. And I don't want you doing that while I have my fingers in your mouth. Alright, we've got a mess of trebles here. I'm going to take your picture, but I don't think I'm going to weigh you. I got you through the bottom of the chin. It's not that bad, but this will go a little faster if I use the pliers. Come on, these are split ring pliers, but that little nub for getting that little nub for the split ring onto the hook sometimes helps. Anyway, that's a nice little guy. You're probably only like a half pound. We'll get your photo, get you out of here. Alright, little guy, I'm going to call you about a half pound, got to launch you over the weeds, and off you go. Alright, let's try that one more time. Well, I have a little bit of time and then get out of here. Oh, I saw that. Big blow up. Big surface blow up in the short end of the pond. I think I can actually squeeze over there. Oh, stepped in. Foot sank a little bit in the mud. It's kind of muddy over here. If I can get around this little corner without sinking or getting too wet, we'll throw a few, see what happens. So the blow up I saw was right out that way, near the opposite bank. Something went for it. You gonna chase it? No? Definitely saw something chase it before. I'm gonna have to do a sidearm throw. If I didn't have this tree over my head, I could do a nice big overhand throw and make it to the other bank. Suspending jerkbait would probably work better out in the deeper areas of the pond, but experience tells me when you get it up close on your retrieve and it gets into the shallower areas, it's much more likely to get hung up. Oh, there's somebody over there. Gotcha! Come on in. Let's see what we got here. A little bit bigger than the last one, but not by much. Alright, barely got you. Barely got you. But I don't want to... Again, I've got a thing with trebles, so... There we go. Just barely got you. You're a little bit bigger. Nice fish. Get this weed off you. Not a big fish, but a nice one. Second jerkbait catch of the fall. So I think I'm going to call it a day here. Let's get a good grip on you. Release you from the grippers. Little bass. Probably a little bit more than a half pound, not by much. Alright, so only got a couple of dinks, but hey, I'll call it a victory because I haven't been hitting bass lately. Just panfish, so. Did good, scored a couple on the little yellow perch pattern floating jerkbait that actually this jerkbait has historically done well for me, and it's one of the only jerkbaits that I haven't kept losing and had to rebuy. My suspending jerkbaits, if you see me use the blue and green metallic Rapalas, the suspending ones, I like those in deeper water. They actually work really well, but I've lost a couple of them, some of them in dumb ways. One of them I casted out, did the first jerk, and my leader knot popped. Anyway, that's it. On the boards with 2 bass, just in time because I got to get home, and I will see you next time. Thank you.